Here we're going to solve the following polynomial inequality and then graph the solution set on the number line. The polynomial we're going to graph is 5x squared plus 13x is less than 6. I've already done the first two steps, which is get 0 on one side and then factor the other side. So now we have 5x minus 2 times x plus 3 is less than 0. That means that our boundary points are going to be 5x minus 2 equals 0 and x plus 3 equals 0. This is the easy one over here, so x equals negative 3. And the other boundary point is going to be 5x equals 2, so x equals 2/5. Okay. So to figure out where our solution set is, the first thing we need to do is graph these on the number line. Negative 3 is on the left-hand side, 2/5 is positive, so that's on the right-hand side, and I always like to get little columns from these points. Okay, now the key is to pick test numbers, I'll put these in red, in each column that we have here. So we would pick a number, let's say a number over here on the left-hand side might be something less than negative 3, maybe negative 5. And a number between negative 3 and 2/5, ooh, my favorite number, 0. And then a number bigger than 2/5, let's say like 2. And we're going to take these test numbers and plug them into either one of our inequalities, actually any of our inequalities, figure out whether what we have is true or false. So in this class, our intervals are always going to alternate with trues and falses, so I'm going to be a little lazy here. Pick x equals 0 and plug it in. So when we plug it in, that's in the middle column. That's 5 times 0 minus 2. And then 0 plus 3, I'm out of room here, is less than 0. So that gives us 5 times 0 is 0. That gives us negative 2 times 3 is less than 0, which means negative 6 is less than 0. Okay, negative 6 is less than 0. That is absolutely true. So we'll type true in the middle column. Now we would do the same thing with the x equals negative 5 or whatever other number you pick over here, and with the x equals 2. After some calculation, we could figure out that we're going to get alternating, so it would end up being false on the far left, true in the middle, and false on the far right. Okay, we always want to answer wherever the true columns are. So in this case, our true column is here in the middle. And this column stretches from negative 3 all the way up to 2/5. So this is our column right here. Now the last two things that we need to do are state what that interval is and finish up our graph on the number line. So this interval starts at negative 3, ends at 2/5, and needs parentheses here because we have less than inequality. If we had a less than or equal to, we would put brackets instead. So here is the answer in interval form. And actually the great thing about this sign chart up here is that this also gives us our answer in graph form. All we need to do is put parentheses on the left and the right.